So the next thing to think about in this whole process is the mood. And you've learned some of the techniques and how you make your subjects feel, but it's really about the audience. It's about how the audience views your image. And this has a lot to do with color, tinting, composition. A lot of factors come into this, but it's ultimately, what do you want to evoke from your audience? What type of emotions do you want? Do you want it to be a really happy photo? Maybe you want everything a little bit brighter. You want your subject, in a happy place in frame. You want this certain mood, or maybe you want the feeling of alone. You want to create a mood of desperation, of open space. And there's a lot of things you can do with this, and it's really playing with your composition, playing with the angles, the perspectives, and all those things to figure out what that mood is. So here's a couple examples of what we think are really sort of moody photos, and they evoke something special in each one. So take a look.
Okay, everyone, it's Phil back with some more examples to show you. Now, we're going to start from worst to best, or, well, it depends on what type of mood you are in, but from saddest to gladdest, I would say. So this first image, a black and white photo, we saw one a few seconds ago of a man looking outside of a window, and this one of this boy kind of looking off in the distance. You get this sense of loneliness or sadness, and it really makes you think about, what is the story of this boy? What is the story of this photo? What is the photographer trying to say? I doubt that this boy just woke up on Christmas morning and is excited to open up presents. The story it tells me is a kid who lost something, lost a pet, lost a parent, someone that's sad. And so you can really tell by the dramatic lighting, and also using the black and white, it's more emotional. This next photo has blue colors, so it's obviously a picture of ice and snow, but that blue of the photo, the blue tint, makes you feel cold. It makes you feel a little bit sad. Here's another photo where you see these soldiers that are lined up, and they're lined up in a way that they're very serious. And obviously, if you're in the army or a soldier, that everything is serious, and there's not really any joking around, at least to the outside world. And so this is a great way to compose an image of these guys. They're lined up in a row, and they're serious. But the man is covering his face. The one man that is in focus is covering his face. And so that's really important, because if we could see his face, maybe we could see that he was smiling or serious, but we don't see it. So it draws the viewer in, and it at least asks me, what is the story of this photo? This next one, very, very scary. You have these reds and orange colors, which sometimes warmer colors make an image seem happier, but obviously in this case it's not. And you see the dark, ominous cloud pillowing in the sky, and then the dark sort of islands, and they're really dark. And maybe this photo would have been different if it was exposed a little bit brighter, and even though there was smoke in the sky, the islands weren't just silhouettes, and the sky may have been more whites rather than this deep red. And so this is an example of where warmer colors doesn't necessarily mean happier colors. Speaking of colors, this is just a fun image. It's bright, it's colorful, and it's very obviously about colors of these pencils, but compared to the last photo, you just have to feel happy. And speaking of nice colors, check out this great photo of this plant where it has nice blues, reds, greens in this image. It's nice and bright. And even though it's kind of hard to understand what is going on if you don't know what this image is of, you still feel good. It's still happy. And even brightening the colors a little bit more, here's one of my favorite photos of myself and my current, well, she's my fiance now. Maybe by the time you're watching this, she'll be my wife, Isabel. We're here in Boracay in the Philippines, and you just have these bright, bright colors, the white sandy beaches, the clear blue ocean, and it would be a lot different if it was a dark California cloudy day with the dark Pacific Ocean behind us and rocky cliffs. This is a wide open space, lots of bright lights, and obviously we're smiling, so you have a sense of what we're feeling in this photo. Anyways, I hope this kind of gives you an idea of how not only facial expressions, but colors and taking out colors to make it black and white can really affect the mood of your photo. Thanks for watching.